All right, greetings everyone. I'm going on live right quick to hold on, let me get all my ingredients. All right. So this was like a handful of sea moss here soaked overnight. Again, the sea moss is back in stock, okay? My sea moss is comes from Jamaica, officially from Jamaica, okay. The original color of this moss was about purple, but after it has been dried in the sun, it has been sun bleached, as the Jamaicans would say. All right, this sea moss has been soaked overnight from a handful. I will post a picture, but I wanted to do a video demonstration because I see so many people doing the Seamoss gel in the blender. So I'm willing to risk all of this sea moss here, or rather I should say, I'm going to do half. I'm going to do like this because I don't want to risk all of this. This is a lot of sea moss right here as it is. So I'm going to risk like all of this to see exactly if I put it in a blender after it being soaked, if I put it in a blender, will it smooth out? Okay, will it smooth out so that I can place it in a jar? As a matter of fact, I'm going to place it in this thing here and then put it in the refrigerator to gel up. So let's see how this goes, all right? Like I said, I've been told that brother, I just mentioned, the brother asked me, where do you buy your sea moss? This is my product. My sea moss comes straight from Jamaica. My partner, she cleans it. You don't have to clean it. You don't have to do nothing to it but soak it and use it. Okay, so it's already been cleaned. The cleaning work, you don't have to, dust off the salt or wash off the salt and all of that. Like, it's a lot of work that gets put in to this product when it reaches me. Like, real deal. Like, a lot of work has already been put in by this. This is like the final product of so much. You get what I'm saying? Like, my worker, she has to go meet up with a few people, meet up with the fishermen and the people that dives in to get the sea moss. After that, she grabs the sea moss, and now the sea moss comes wet, right? So she gets the sea moss, and now she has to cleanse the sea moss. She has to cut out the sea moss. There's so much things that goes into my particular product. That's why I say that it's exclusive. So like I said, this bowl of sea moss here comes from like a handful. So a lot of people was like, well, how much can I get from one order? Like, you're going to get 2 ounces of in one order. However, those 2 ounces is going to last you about 2 to 3 months, depending on how you use it. Okay, depending on how you use it. So again, I'm going to try this method that I've been seeing a few people do. All right, so they basically, like I said, I want to do like a strawberry and fig. I want to do a strawberry and fig smoothie because you guys know that my breakfast is composed of fruits, right? So I'm going to do a raspberry. I'm going to do a raspberry, strawberry, and fig. So the figs has been soaked overnight. Now the figs are known to contain high in iron. So I do a lot of fruits that has high in iron, and as you see, this is the shape of a womb. Okay, this is the shape of the womb. Now, you could put it this way or you could put it this way, but it's actually this way, right? This is the shape of a womb. So sisters, figs, black Michigan figs are very good for the reproductive system. But I want to really try to focus on, like I said, I could add all of this, but we're doing a tester. I'm doing this for the first time, so I'm just going to play with a little bit because I know I can, in a sense, I can probably fix just a little bit. I just don't want to fuck everything up, right? So you put a little bit of, I believe matter of fact, let me weigh that out. Let me see how much that is. Give me 1 second. I want to weigh that out give me 1 second. I just want to weigh that out. Just for clarity purposes, right? Just to see how much it weighs out to be. Now, mind you, like I said, this came from a whole handful, just like this. Alright. So, 1 second. It's the same scale that I weigh out your Seamoss. Alright, so it's at 0. So now I'm going to add wet, right? I'm going to add oh, damn. It's almost 2 ounces. Well, look, it is 2 ounces wet. You see what I'm saying? This right here, you see it. You see it. 2 ounces already in here, wet. Now, there's still more in this bowl. Like I said, it came from a handful dry. So, you receive the product dry, but when you soak it overnight, you get the quality of it. So, this 2 ounces of Seamoss wet in this blender here, right? Give me 1 second, people. Let me try to open this up. I'm going to add some spring water. Okay, so now I believe it's halfway on. So we're going to just smooth it out. Again, this is my first time doing this. It's like in this way. So let's see what happens. All right, let's just see how it looks. So from 2 ounces, oh, you got all of you still have like the grits right now. Some people say I should have, some people would boil it just a tad bit, but I wanted to see how it looks raw because like I said, I want to add it to my my smoothie today. So just let me see the texture. Okay, so this needs a little bit more soothing out, and it's not thick. So what I would do is I'm just gonna add just a tad bit more of, you get what I'm saying? Just gonna add a tad bit more just to thicken it a little bit. But again, like I said, I believe I was supposed to, in a sense, boil it just a tad bit just to get it soft. I just wanted to do it straight raw because I see people doing it straight raw at times. So I'm like, all right, let me experiment that and let me share it with the people. So we're going to puree this. also can make good baby food, people. So if you want to get your children's bones stronger or whatnot, like I said, what I usually do is I would usually soak, I would usually, I usually, the regular, I soak it overnight. And then once soaking it overnight, I'll boil it down just a tad bit just to get this soft, But I wanted to try another way because I see so many people, they just put it in a blender. Like, I'm like, all right, well, let me see. Okay, so you already see how thick it is, right? You see how thick this is? See? See how thick this is? That's that good. That's why now, now you're supposed to only add a little bit of this. Now let me feel the texture. It still have like the little gristles. So what I'm going to just do is I'm going to add just a tad bit more of water so it could just really, really just be smoothed out. So just a tad bit of water. Like I said, I still got some in here. Remember, initially we weighed out it was 2 pounds actually. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 pounds. There's 2 pounds of wet sea moss in this blender here. All right. And I added just a little bit more. So we're going to just puree it. So now let's see how. Now this one is smelling straight like the sea. Normally I will boil it and I will add like cinnamon to it. You know what I'm saying? You can add just sweetener to it as well. But look at it. All right. This, and then once you transfer it to your bowl and keep it like a gel, it's going to also double in size. So again, this does look it looks about right, but again, it's not all smooth. Oh, well, it is kind of smooth. Oh, ow! It is kind of smooth. Oh, okay. Lil John, okay. I'm hyped now. Y'all want to see me? Okay. All right, so it is a little smooth. All right, it is a little smooth. Let's but it has a little bit of the gristles in it. You know what I'm saying? So look at that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It's thick. I think I should probably. This is gonna be too thick. I think I should probably. You see that? You see how thick that's coming out? Look like sperm, right? Well, they did say sperm got nutrients in it and all of that good stuff. It looked like sperm. Shit. That's a good thing. That's how y'all know sperm shouldn't be this thick, though. On some real shit, like sperm shouldn't be this thick. If your sperm is this thick, that means your soldiers ain't swimming right. You know what I'm saying? It should have some type of velocity to it. But I personally I'm going to put this back in the, let's see. I'm going to put this back in the, in this blender here. Hold on, let me see if I can. Hopefully that does not fall. Let me do this lightly, where I'm going to put it back in the blender. See what I'm doing here? I'm risking glass. I'm risking glass, people. Alright, so I put the Seamoss gel back in the blender because I want to just smooth it out just a tad bit. And notice how I'm using the water from the soaking water just a little bit. See, just a little bit, because I feel like it's a bit. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I can probably just, I can use, since I feel comfortable now, I can use the rest of this. All right, people. So that's just basically demonstration 101. This was my first time doing it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show. Let me see. See, it's just a little bit more. Yeah, this is good money. This is good money, especially when now you transfer it to your bowl here and you're going to place it in the refrigerator. Now, again, like with Seamoss or whatnot, you can, like, it's good up until like two to 3 months. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3 months. You can store it in your refrigerator for 2 to 3 months. Like I said, originally, now this is a total of 3. This could be a total of 3 pounds. Because remember, when I first started with the wet Seamoss, I weighed out 2 pounds. So now that I feel comfortable, I'm going to add the remainder of the Seamoss that was here. That comes from a handful of dry, and then I'm going to add it to the blender right now to just make the whole thing. So again, brothers and sisters, my Seamoss is back in stock. Click the link in my bio. You know what I'm saying? Stroll through my products, because a lot of people's like, I don't see it. Scroll through the products. It's there. Blue vervain is there. Sarsaparilla leaves. I got it. Everything is back in stock. So, you know, today's Friday. Get your herbal day on. You know, no, it's not. It's only good for 3 weeks. Excuse me, can you stop giving false information on my page? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I've used Seamoss up until 1 to 2 months. Like, it might be the Seamoss that you use that might be good for 3 weeks, but this one here, this Seamoss that I get straight from Jamaica is good up until 2 to 3 months, like I said, depending on how you use it. So, good brother, you might have Seamoss that just lasted, for 3 weeks. That's your product. That's your stuff. But don't come on and say, no, it's not good. It's up until 3 weeks. Speak for yourself. You have never used my products. So how can you say and, make that comment and say that Seamoss is good for 3 weeks? As a matter of fact, the minerals in the the minerals in the Seamoss keeps it together. And especially the way you prepare it. If you haven't applied that much heat to it, if you preparing it in this raw form and you keeping it and you storing it properly, especially if it's dry. If the Seamoss is dry, you can hold out on a Seamoss up until how long you want it because it's dry herbs. And so when you soak it overnight and you prepare it, that's good money. So how can you really been saying that? You get what I'm saying? I've been using Seamoss for 20 years. This your first time? No, it's not my first time. As a matter of fact, I grew up on Seamoss. You know that I come from a Caribbean family. So again, it might be your particular product that you are using. Like, I'm not going back and forth with this person on this Friday. Bless you. She's surely he's not being disrespectful. Okay. The longer anything lasts, the less organic, right? Again, it all depends on the particular product. That's all I'm going to say. It all depends on the particular. I said it's the first time of me preparing it in a gel form in this particular way, not preparing it all. I got so much videos throughout my page. Like, how can somebody say that I just started preparing it? I said for the first time. Learn to listen, good brother. Learn to listen. Okay, I said I'm doing this. I'm preparing it in this way, putting it straight from it being soaked in water into this blender. This is the first time I'm doing it in this way. Normally what I would do is, after it being soaked, I will boil it to tenderize the sea moss. That's what I would do. And then transfer it or whatever, or break it down and then store it in the refrigerator for whatever reason. Not for whatever reason, for use. But this is the first time that I'm actually taking it from this bowl here, adding it to this blender and smoothing it out as a paste so that I can store it as a gel. Yes, this is my first time in this preparation, not my first time using it. Come on. Like, I come from a Caribbean, like, first of all, my mother's been drinking Seamoss since she was in the womb. Like, if you really want to talk about it. But anyways, let's get back to what I was saying. Seamoss as a gel is the only way I prepare it. Works the best. All right. For food or hair, you could do this. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, you can make this as look how thick this is. You can make this as a a deep conditioner. Now look at, as a matter of fact, I should sell a hair product. I should sell a skin product. As a matter of fact, I am going to work with this. Look how thick this is. You get what I'm saying? And so when you store it in the refrigerator more so, it's going to also double in its size. So this is some good quality stuff. Like I said, I get my product straight from Jamaica. There is so much that, gets put into this final product when you receive it. You don't have to wash off no salt. You don't have to do any of that other stuff that you do with other products. It has been cleansed. It has been dried, sun-dried or whatnot. And it's real good. It's thick. It's real good. Like I said, the initial way out was 2 pounds. You get what I'm saying? The initial way out was 2 pounds. And so I added the additional 1 pound to this Seamoss blend because, again, it was my first time preparing it in this way. So I just wanted to not mess up all of the Seamoss. All right. So again, it's back in stock. All you need to do is click on the link in my bio. All right, good sisters and brothers. Peace out. I love you all. May the Creator continue to bless you. Thank you for watching, and peace.